Hey, what's happening? Jefferson T. Rowe. So I'm going to explain some things to some people out there who aren't watching. That's okay. I'm going to explain it anyway. So it's about making videos and people coming on here and telling me that I need to take my videos down or complain about what I put in my video. I pay the bill. It's my internet. It's my YouTube channel. I'll do what the hell I want, but I'm gonna explain. Now that doesn't mean that you don't deserve an explanation. So I got a couple things to do. One thing I got to do, and I'll just do that first, is I need to do a share screen with you. And that'll take a second. And then I'm going to have to go find my side chat bar, so if anybody's there, I can say hello, even though I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out video. So this is my statistics page. Now, I don't know if you people out there that only watch YouTube videos, I don't know if they know that behind the scene we have this running, our statistics. And as you can see, I'm flatlined, and then all of a sudden, zip. Mine goes kind of crazy on the uphill. So this is how much somebody is paying attention to my channel. These new subs, plus 28, that worries the hell out of me, because I don't know why they're subbing me. I don't know what they expect out of me. I subbed a couple people during this deal just because I thought they were cool, not because, you know, I thought they looked like they might have some interesting things in the future. But if you sub me, like, if you think I'm going to be your next news agency, you're fucking crazy. Okay? This is our video manager in the back. As you can see, I just uploaded video, 0 views. 71 video views on the ankle holster. I feel good about, you know, 60 or 70 people, you know, checking me out. Hopefully those are other people that make videos, you know, that they're, you know, looking to make sure they're up to date on everything, because the story changes as we go along. And that's likewise for these here. Let me get down here to when I start slowing down videos for people so they can see what happens in slow motion. 700 views. And start putting 2 videos together and combine the sound. 2,500 views. Slow motion pan and zoom. 574 views. Early into the story, part 2. Okay, slow motion and panning and zooming. 3,300 views. Now here's where it started at. What happened was Keith Lamont Scott's wife released a video, and everybody grabbed onto it and started digging through it in slow motion to see what they could find. It was strange. It was awkward in it. This guy found something, and he put it on here. Now he screwed up by putting his finger on here, you know, and covering up some things that some people wanted to see. But you know, he said, you know, this looks like this could be, you know, police officer planting evidence. And I'm like, the hell with that. I'll just call it police officer plants evidence, and everybody will come and watch it. And they might say I'm full of shit, and they might say I'm right on, which they did, both. And it's not going to matter, because I'm going to put in the description That's not me who said that. I'm just here cutting up videos and make them slow motion and zoomed in, just for the fun of trying to solve the mystery. And I title it, yeah, to get a lot of attention, to draw a lot of attention. I want people, looking into it. I want, to get the subject hot under their collar, so they'll go out and find me some more evidence and come over and give me some more evidence, and so other people will, look at the same situation and review it. And 10,600 views in like 2 days. September 24th at 6:22. That's like three days. 3 days. 10,600 views. And look at the rest of my videos. You see anything with 10,000 views on it? If I get down here a ways, I might find some 200s, 300s, 500s. Hell, somewhere back there, I might even find some 4,000s. Here's some 400s and 27, 80, 15, 2,186. Just it roams around. But man, 10,000, that's a lot of views. So, what am I going to do about it? That's the question. Is what am I going to do about this 10,000? Because people will say, hey, man, that's wrong. You shouldn't have it up there. Well, it does show a progression. It shows that I was interested in this right off the bat, and I kept digging. I mean, if you go from it to the next video to the next video to the next video, you can see I'm sitting here digging around looking for information. I don't care where the information goes. I don't care if the cops are bad or the guy in the car is bad. I just follow the information where it takes me to. And I know at the end, I'm going to gather up all the information and I'm going to give, my straight out opinion on it. So, I have a video with 10,600 views on it. You guys want me to take it down? Or some people do. Some people still think it's right. that what's the information in the video is correct. Obviously, it's not. It's snot. S-N-O-T, man. It's a snot video. So here's what I'm going to do. As soon as I get done with this hangout, I'm going to go over that video and I'm going to put a big, nice big red thing on top of it, transparent red with black letters that says, well, it's just going to say what I think about the video. And so when you pull that video up, you're going to know that right off the bat, the video is full of shit. Although it's not totally full of shit. I mean, it sure sent us in the right direction, and we know all about the gun now. Or at least I feel like I know all about the gun. All I need to know. So that's the story for anybody out there that wonders about why I have not deleted that video. So let me stop the share screen. And I think I've said it all. I've got 2 viewers. I don't know, maybe I could go by and I don't know where to find them. Not on the dashboard. Maybe just back over live streaming. See, it doesn't. Look at it, events. I'm still trying to, yeah, learn how to do this It's on. See, my old channel was messed up in the way that it did Hangouts. Took me a while to get my sidebar, but now I see UFOs up there. What's happening, UFO? So anyway, that's what I wanted to come on here and do. Talk about, why I'm not going to delete that video with 10,600 views on it, but I am going to put a big poster over the fucking top of it so everybody knows that it's not me, and I don't believe anything. Well, for the most part, I don't believe anything in the video, and that it was an early video, and that future videos talked about it a lot, and it caused a lot of people to check it out. I don't know what I'll write. I'll write something on it so that, disclaimer that this is just all bullshit. Make those people happy out there, and I still get to keep my 10,600 views. And hopefully I'll go back to, 17 people watching my videos, and maybe we'll drink some beer here sometime and just hang out. Hey, Jeff, you don't get to take it down. It's for everybody. Yeah, everybody. It's for everybody to go see. The comments in it are crazy. Nuts. Watching people just go for it, After a while, I went over there, I kind of read through them, and I just said, see my other video. Because they didn't want to seem to move off of that video. They weren't, it's like, man, you guys get off of this video. The story is moving on. You guys are way back here. You need to catch up. And I was posting, the police have released other video. You need to go see it. Stop messing with this. They kept messing with it. So that's the story, UFO. And this is it. This is number 12. This is the end of the freaking Keith story. Wow, that was a long one. And maybe I'll hop off YouTube for a little bit, get some chores done. Tell them ready to do a beer drinking night and relax, do some relaxing video. It's always great to see you at UFO. Sorry it's not as exciting over here, but oh well. For me, it's more exciting. It's more intriguing. To join in with everybody on YouTube when somebody, when they release a video into the public, and they don't slow it down for you. They don't zoom in. They don't scrutinize it. They don't spend hours watching slow motion, zoomed in, go back and look at this part, go look at that part, back, forth. Let everybody tell you, what they think about it. Everybody's researching it. They're going and Googling, hey, let's go Google his record and see if he has a record. And then they're like, hey, the guy has a record. No, what is it? Okay, I'll put that in my next video, So, pretty soon, pictures start showing up. Cops start releasing. I think some people say, these videos that you guys are putting on here are going to incite a riot. Well, there's already a riot. There's already been a riot. They're already protesting. Within 3 days, people on YouTube have sorted this out. And it's obvious now why there should be no riot. And it's because people on YouTube were nitpicking, digging through videos that were released to the public. There's a lot of people that would look at the videos that were released to the public and still think, oh my God, this is, police brutality. I still don't think those guys are, I just can't believe those guys are policemen. Anybody that's ever watched, Dog, bounty hunter. Um, these guys look like bounty hunters, man. I can't believe that any city would let policemen go out and do their job dressed like that and driving cars like that. It's unbelievable. I think it was his gun. I think it was his gun. It's clear. He's wearing an ankle holster. And in a position of his hand, looks like he's probably got a gun in his hand. And everybody at once when he got out of the car yelled gun. It wasn't just one guy yelling it. They were all yelling it. So, and at that time, the real police officer in the uniform with the cam on his shoulder and the radio on his ear and the full uniform, the full car with the lights, sirens, and megaphone and police written on the side and lights flashing, was looking at him. And he kept moving and he ducked behind the truck. I think the only reason he would do that is if the guy had a gun. I think if he wouldn't have had a gun, that police officer probably would have stopped right there and approached the guy, put him in handcuffs, and took care of business. But no, he looked at him, and then he took cover. And it just looks to me like his hand's in the right position. I know that position to have a gun in his hand. He should have left the holster and the gun. He has the gun. Definitely should have left the holster, in the car. Got out of the car, put his hands up. Just because there's a police car in front of him with flashing lights on it. That right there tells you. And a greenish brown SUV and a green van in front of me and a bunch of guys running around in t-shirts. That doesn't so much convince me I've got cops on me. I could have criminals on me. Hell, I don't know who these guys are. This could be Dog and his bounty hunting crew, and they're gonna arrest me thinking I'm somebody else or whatever. I don't know what they're doing, but I know when a police car's got flashing lights and there's an officer in a uniform, I need to take my ankle holster off. I need to set my gun on the floor of the car. I need to get out. I need to raise my hands, and I need to explain what is going on with the police officer. I'll be going straight to the uniformed police officer with my hands up saying, "Officer, I want to explain to you." So black dude fucked up, and I saw a black dude walking back from the car, and they started unloading on him. Well, I think that they started unloading when he lifted his hand up in the air. Why he lifted his hand up in the air, I don't know. But the left hand goes up, right hand has a gun, and it's like, drop the gun. He doesn't drop the gun. He lifts a hand up in the air, flips somebody off or something. And any sudden moves, we told you over and over, drop that gun, drop that gun. And you come out of there and you make a sudden move that's not dropping the gun on the ground to start with, and the next slowly put your hands up in the air. You're kind of asking for it. That's a really stupid move in front of a patrol car with flashing lights on it. So I know, and that's the thing. You say, I saw the black dude walking backwards from the car, and they started unloading on him. That's what I saw too, at first. But when you slow the video down and you go through it slowly until instead of it just zips through everything. Like through that happens so fast. When you slow it down, then you see things that start to change your mind. Like it took a while. I did see the ankle holster earlier, and I wondered, is that an ankle holster on him? But at that time, I was looking for what the guy in the red shirt did with the gun, and because in one video it showed here's where the gun is, and then in another video it says nope, there's no gun there, and then another video says no, the gun's over here, then another video says no, the gun's not there. So you know, you're going through these, and one of them says it's here, one of them says it's not. Well, who's moving it? How did it get there? Why did it move? Is it a gun? Is it a glove? Is it this? Is it that? In the end, you figure it out. You figured out that I think when he fell, the gun was at his head. He pulled it down to his side. The guy with the red shirt took the gun away from him and slid it behind him, behind the red guy, back by the truck shadow. That's why it wasn't there, and then it was there. He slid it back there between his legs to get the gun away from the victim. So that makes away from the victim, away from Keith. So that's the way it all worked out. Took 3 days of checking all that stuff out, but I learned a lot more on YouTube than I did from the police officer, the police chief, when he released the videos. And I learned a lot more on YouTube than I learned from Keith's wife when she released her video. But you know, you got to go back to the start of this thing of there was no video. And Keith's sister, Dr. whatever her name is, and lawyer were saying, oh, he's an innocent man, he's a good church going man, and family said he went to church, and well, I don't know, maybe that was I'm sorry, that was Crutcher. So who was in on this one? That was Crutcher. So I don't know what got me into it before. You know, maybe I was doing Crutcher, and maybe I didn't even do anything until I was just kind of looking at it on the side. But when his wife released the video, I think that's when I really started. Then I had a video to watch, you know. So usually that's what really gets me on YouTube is when somebody releases a video and it's not slow motion and it's not zoomed in. And I know I can just download it. That takes about 2 minutes. Pull up my editor. That takes 30 seconds. And 10 seconds, I can pull it into my editor, drop it on the timeline. And in 60 seconds, I can have it zoomed in and I can have it slowed down. And I can be seeing on my editor what other people don't see on YouTube. Because you can't just slow down YouTube and zoom in. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when I got into it, is when his wife released the video. But it was a long time before I ever heard what his record was, and you know, crimes that he had done in the past. I got 10,600 views on it, and people are saying, if you know it's wrong, why are you not going to take it down? Well, because when I posted it, I didn't know what was right, didn't know what was wrong. And now it's sitting there with a lot of views on my channel. I'm just going to put a big banner over the top of it that says, you know, that tells the story of why it is on YouTube and the validity of its content, maybe where it came from. Where it came from is actually in the description. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to boogie on, UFO. Because, man, I tell you, I've got behind in the last 3 days. I got to clean my freaking coffee table off. I need to sweep the floor. Oh, it was fun, though. It was fun. I mean, it's too bad that this kind of crap happens. But as long as you have prohibition, you're going to have gangsters. And you're going to have jumpy police officers and gangsters. We'll get together and have a drink, maybe. Wish we could coordinate that. So I think I'm looking at a few days out there. Maybe about a week. So I got some stuff coming up here, definitely. I don't know. We'll see. See you later, UFO. Hi, Tess. I'm just getting ready to leave. I'm glad you came by. So, Tess, this is one of those kind of videos that has a purpose. So, it's not just a, sometimes I do a hangout just to do a hangout. Like the other day I did, hang out just to hang out with UFO. That was the chilling with UFO, it was called. But this one's about, should I take my videos down? Yeah, Tess, me and UFO was just talking. I'm going to get on here sometime and fire up a hangout. Maybe on a, I don't know, Sunday afternoon or something like that. Mondays are cool. Drink some beers and chat. All right. I'm going to cut and run. Peace, you two. Thanks for coming by. It's good to see you. And wow, the stress is off. The stress of the Keith Lamont Scott case. Peace out. Jefferson is out. Good night, you two.